right. There we go. Okay. So we are... Oops. Testing. Got to change the sound a little bit. Hold on a second. When you're changing game sounds all the time. Diablo. There we go. All right. Game sound should be coming across. I think we're good. Okay, this is going to be for the 3.1 PTR. Give me a second here to set everything up. Just going, YouTube's going, we're good on that front. Yeah, anyway, this is to test out the new stuff coming in, 3.1 Season 14. I've got... I transferred over my Eternal characters to test something for the mythics, the iconic mythics. Turns out the iconic mythics were not touched in the sense of the affixes, but the aspects themselves, the mythic power was touched, and it was updated on each iconic mythic that they're now calling them. So that was changed, at least on the Eternal, but everything else stayed the same. You can still temper it, masterwork, transfigure, you can do anything you could normally do to it, so they didn't turn those into legacy items, which is kind of nice for our Eternal brethren. I don't know how that's going to fare for the rest of us, seeing as they're going to be random stats now. Now, I've already logged in earlier just to test a few things. I also boosted myself. I gave myself a whole bunch of items, so that way I'm not technically going in this horribly blind. There was an issue with the caches. I still can't open this. It's a unique charm cache. There was another cache that I couldn't open too. It was Infernal Horde compasses, that's what it was. Those two caches for whatever reason cannot be opened, so, and they can't be sold. So I'm just gonna go over here and dump it off real quick. Yeah, I'm just gonna toss this into the wild. Never to be seen or heard from again, but go back to Kilvashad. Alright, we're going to attempt to rebuild our previous... build from the Season 13. We can. I don't know how well it's going to do on a Warlock. We'll see how it goes. Since nobody really comes out with lists of builds for PTR, and I don't have the time to sit here and just go through a build, so we're just going to copy and paste basically what we got. Let's see. A Lunatic, Dreadclaws, Apocalypse. We'll go with Apocalypse again because that's what we were using before. As far as I know, let me just double check the tier lists on it. Keep changing their damn tier list, I swear to God. Every single time you think you got it figured out. They've changed it again. Excuse me. Please. Okay. It's a Warlock only. We got an Apocalypse Warlock, which seemed to do fine. Let's see. Alright. So I need... God, gotta do all that crap again. I need to do... Yeah, crafting and materials I need... Yeah, if we do Infernal Compasses... Let me just... Okay, that worked. That actually worked that time. And the other one was Unique Charms, right? Maybe I can get that. Yeah, Infernal Compasses, it wouldn't give it to me before. Okay. Unique Charms, Unique Charm. That'll be equipment. Grant all uniques. Grant all runes. The runes one was interesting. It actually had more runes than I thought it would give. It would either be grant all uniques, because technically it's a unique charm, but I would assume it's under the talisman item, so I'm actually going to do talisman items. See, unique charms are there. Set charms. Seals, okay. Okay, now it worked. Yeah, before it wouldn't work. Okay. Grab all these unique charms. That doesn't give you amazing seals. Filled up my entire inventory. Alright. Actually, I need to get rid of these. I didn't mean to actually grab these before. Yes. Okay. Fortunately, I wasn't thinking when I made the character, and I boosted them to 60, but I did not take them to Torment before I opened up the caches, so it gave me the beginner's caches first. That's on me. Okay. Here. Can destroy all my charms. I'm gonna get more charms here in a second. Okay. Got the set charms, and then this was just seals. So give me all them set charms. Lovely. Oh, did not save my loot filter, that's fine. I'll have to go into the main game and like copy it or something. Perfectly fine. Alright. Let's do this. That way it actually sorts them. Be nice if it sorted them normally. Okay, so I've got... Grab these out of it. These are ovals. Oval bags. So I'm not too concerned about these, but I need some space for all of this junk. Weird. It gave me way too many. They changed the sorting of it. Yeah, before the sorting used to be by name. So like Malore was... I don't think it was Malore that was first, but it would be like Malore of each one before it would actually go to the next set. That's helpful. Okay. What are these? These are chains. Ugh, I need more nameless. What I need. Actually, let's do... No, we're just gonna... If we need more, we'll just... I'm not even worried about this, so I'm just gonna go... Get another cache. Equipment. Talisman items. Okay. Come down here. Talk to you again. Salvage all these. It's gonna be so much fun. Right, set charms again. Don't care what I get as long as I get enough of the set that I need. Yeah, it doesn't be that much. Oh, whispering me already. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I got some nameless here. Do... Okay. Nameless, nameless, nameless. That's 6. I need 5. I'll reroll what I need to. If I need to reroll anything, the rest of them I'll just get rid of. That'll work. Alright. Do charms. Get rid of those. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Live chat, make sure that's going. Alright. Okay, we got unique charms, we got seals, those I'm not going to worry about. We got gear to go through, I got to put on some junk. Let's see, is there any 6 slot? Okay. No, it's not. That did not help me whatsoever. I put in a 6 and it's showing Oh, there it is. +1 charm slot. I wonder if I can put that in. +1. Can I put in +1 charm? Aha! That'll work. Okay. I mean, they're not the best, but it'll work for what I need. It's nameless plus rank to Citadel of Subversion, which I'm not going to use. Even if I did, it wouldn't be for damage. Okay, yeah, the rest of them are 5. Alright. That a loot filter within your stash. Kind of. Okay, we're going to take these out. We're going to check it out. It does say Air of Perdition, which I know we have one. But these are the new mythic unique, so to speak, so I don't know how this one's going to turn out. Ugh. That is a horrible Air of Perdition, although I know it's probably not that great anymore. I don't even know what to use for a helmet. Let's see what other options we have. Nails of the Gore... Oh, these are... I wish it would have done the mythics by iconic mythics versus the normal ones, because I know... Let's see, where are we? Elegy, Litany... Yeah, these are all technically, like, Harley Quinn's Quest is an old iconic mythic. Air of Perdition, and Dariel's Might. Probably a Shroud around here. Yep, Shroud of False Death. Got Grandfather. Got the Doombringer. Children's Ruin of Justice. Yeah, what else was a mythic, iconic mythic back in our day? Ring of Starless. Heart of Selig. I think that's it, right? If I remember correctly. Okay. So these are what we have to work with. This was definitely one I would use. Horrible stats, but maybe we can re-roll this. So not a big deal. I'm just going to put that there. We need Hands of the World Breaker. Hands of the World Breaker. Damn, it's already got critical strike chance, critical strike damage, multiplier. These are actually really good gloves. All things considered. Okay. We need Flesh Writ. This one. Not great, but that's fine. We can work with that. And then Air of Perdition for... What do we want to use instead? If we want to use a unique. Because at this point... Hex dooms enemies below. Maintaining the hex and dealing 50% of dooms. No, don't need that. Lane Sting, no. Brimstone, no. That's the Lunatic build. Lawlish. No. Are there no... It didn't give me any... It didn't give me any mythics that were generic uniques. Like, for example, like, can Godslayer Crown become a mythic? Attempt to Capacitate. See, that would be a good item to make into a thing for a helmet just for the meantime. Since I'm not really convinced Air of Perdition is going to be great. Now, where did I put it? Oh, I put it down here. %15 increased damage. As opposed to what it did before, 80% increased damage? Yeah. Yeah, it's just... It's a horrible trade-off. I mean, from what it used to do. To be fair, though, is there anything I could really get out of... Any more damage I could get out of something else? Because this only averaged 10% increased damage. Multiplier. So that's not even that great. And these ones are all the same that we had before, so those aren't going to do me any good. Yeah. Alright. You know, error prediction still isn't horrible. All things considered, but you can't change anything in the cube from what I understand. Oh, we need to go to... Right, the cube is not here. Oh, can I? Yeah. Gotta do all the quests again. Ugh. I think it maxed out my war plans too because I boosted it with MREC. I think. Could be wrong. We'll see how it goes. Okay. So I got the cube unlocked. Talk to Tyrael real quick. That's quite a map, friend. Oh yeah, it gave me all points in all 7 of them. I'm very curious to see what they changed here. If they changed anything in particular. Alright. So from my understanding, you can't do anything to error of perdition. Right? Wait. You can re-roll the iconic mythics? I thought they said you couldn't. No. You can. So what is... You can re-roll any mythic you want then? There's no way. That's not... You absolutely can. I could do a focused reroll. I could do unique... Well, unique power rerolls obviously not going to do any good. That's crazy. Okay. Hold on. What if we did this? And we did... Let's upgrade this to Mythic Unique? EH. Placeholder, okay. Wait, what? Why did it change it into Hellhound Sabatons? That's why I should have read the tooltip. Oh, that is dangerous. Oh, that is extremely dangerous. Upgrades a unique to a random mythic of the same categories. Categories are one-handed weapons and offhands. That's one category. So if you put a one-handed weapon in there, there's a chance for it to turn into a offhand. Or an offhand to a one-handed, or it just stays the same. That's interesting. Two-handed weapons just change into themselves. Armor changes into any slot of armor. I just turned a helmet into a pair of boots. So it could be any one of these. And then jewelry by itself. So an amulet can change into a ring and vice versa, or into itself. I did not think it was going to be a random. That is crazy. Okay. I thought it would actually turn it into a mythic version of whatever you had as unique. That changes the playing field completely. Ugh. Wait, wait. Can I up? You can just keep I don't know if that's a bug or not. That feels like a bug. I can keep using this button. Constantly change it into a new mythic unique. That makes no sense. Flicker step. Yeah, this is interesting. Weird. That's what we wanted. No, we didn't want Cage of Madness, damn it. We wanted the other one that looks identical to the Cage of Madness. This is... There it is. 13% multiplier. Pulls them in. We can get rid of just about everything on this. Yeah. 13% multiplier versus a error prediction, which is 15% multiplier. Isn't horrible. Either one would be fine. Obviously, I wouldn't get the movement speed out of error prediction. Do I really need it? We'll put it on the back burner. See what we can get out of it. Alright, that's going to be a little funky. I thought it was going to be a little bit simpler than that. Okay, let's get our build going here. Skills, okay. Let's go into our skill tree. Gonna do this, this, and I believe it's this one. Okay. Is there a way to... There's no way to invest like all your points into it, is there? No. Let's try and hold hotkeys down to see if I could one click and just spend all the points into it. That'd be a very nice quality of life. Okay. Let's see, get that. And I personally like Gloomwalker on Netherstep because it actually gives you more immunity while you're in it. Gives you like 3 seconds of immunity so you can dodge things stupid easily. And you can come out of it whenever you want, obviously. I've always liked that. 1 extra point isn't going to kill your build, so... Let's see. That, and that. And this one needs to be maxed out. Clearly. This, and this. Okay. And we've got Apocalypse. We're just going to see how well this build does again. Turns out to be horrible. I guess I'll go with something else, but we shall see. 13 points in another step, sure. There we go. Alright, Paragon boards, so much fun. These are maxed out, right? Thank God. Please don't tell me I have to do that again. Oh. Oh, oops, no. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Go all the way over here. Down. Up. Gonna go up. Okay. Go this way. Way up. Alright. This is Pyrosis. Clearly went the wrong way. Figures. Let's see. I gotta flip this completely around. Match the board. We're gonna go straight up, it looks like. Straight up again. Straight over, one across. All the way over. Only way to do boards. This one's gonna go all the way across, up, all the way across, all the way up, 2 and 3. Okay. Want this one all the way up to here, all the way over to here. Oh, you... Never mind. That was my bad. Took the path of least resistance, and that's not what I wanted, clearly. That is correct, yeah. I actually wanted it to go this way. Okay. There we go. Guess take that one off. Is this one more damage? I mean, really, do we really need more damage? But sure. Here, there. And let's go to here. Okay. Ritualism. That is actually in the right spot, thank God. Okay, this goes down to here. goes here, here, here. It comes all the way over here. Then we're gonna go going up, over, all the way across. Interesting. Okay. There we go. All the way down here. All right. Oh, missed 1 point in maximum life, apparently. Okay. What's next? We've got Greater Hex. Greater Hex, there you are. Greater Hex, where are you? You are... one... yeah, one over, okay. Gonna go... up. All the way over. All the way up. Go. We're gonna grab you. We're gonna grab you. Oh, right. Would have been the same either way. Okay. We're gonna grab you, and you're going up. Going up. Going all the way over to here. Grab the intelligence. Gonna go all the way up to here. Gonna go all the way across to here. Gonna go 1, 2, 5, and 6. Okay. 2, 3. All the way up here. Okay. Sure that's correct. Oh. I missed you, apparently. I mean, not that big of a deal. And it looks like... this one? Yeah, an extra int node, probably for the glyph that I use there. Okay. Finally, we get into chaos. Alright. Chaos, I want the thingy over here. This one is in the far opposite corner, of course it is. Let's say. Oh, come on, you won't go that far? Are you serious? Alright, well. Screw it. Guess it won't go that far. I would have thought it would have made a path all the way there, but apparently it didn't want to. Whatever. It's fine. Oh, I don't have that many points. Wait. I thought I had... oh, wait. I thought I had like 300. Did it not even give me 300 Paragon points? Crap, am I gonna have to... I could have sworn he gave me 300 Paragon points. That was completely wrong. Alright, MRAC. Come here, you piece of crap. Oops, wrong thing. Aggression? Oh, set Paragon to 200. Nope. Doesn't even give me 300 Paragon. Okay. Well, that's a bit of a bummer, but that we can make that work. Alright, we just have to take out some of the fluff, which is going to be... I need the damage. Yeah, I'll take away the damage nodes as much as I can. What is this? L4. L4, there we go. You thrive off of... thrive off of int, but I don't really even need int. Like that much int. The only reason... no, because it adds more hellfire damage. I mean, I guess. It's additive damage, not even multiplicative. If I took this off, yeah. It's not even that big of a deal in my opinion. I'll leave it on for now, but... Okay, like this is damage I don't really need, to be fair. I don't... As nice as additive damage is, it's not that big of a deal. I'd rather have resists and health myself. Armor, maximum life, all that's fine. Let's see, what else can we get rid of down here? Damage per overpower stack plus 10 willpower. Oh, right. This is, Unbound. Where are you? Unbound. Okay. This one is based off of int. Again. And the fact that it boosts the blue ones is the reason why they took it. I get it. There's a lot of volatility damage, to be fair. There's a lot of extra strength, too. Jeez. Okay. Damage per overpower stack. Again, overpower kind of got nerfed from what I remember, so it's not even that great. We're actually going to take away the damage here. Keep that, okay. What about you guys? What are you? Your max life and healing? Wait. No, I don't. Take away the damage. I could actually give myself a little bit more. What are you? You are empowered. Control. Empowered, okay. You thrive off of willpower. Of course you do. This isn't that big of a deal, but... Life, armor... We got like 14 points. I still need a crap ton more. I may just have to take it out of other things, which is fine. Like, oh. This is entropy. Let's see. Entropy. Here you are. Okay. Entropy thrives off of int. Again, volatility damage, but it's additive, not multiplicative, which is, I mean, it all helps, but it's not... I could take away like this, potentially. Yeah, it'd be fine. I can also take away this. Yeah, like just to get rid of... Just to free up some. Granted, I lost like half my volatility damage right there, but again, it's additive, so I'm not really worried about it. Okay. So now, if we go back up here, may or may not be able to actually invest in this whole tree. Probably won't be able to get down here, but I'll try. Just no way. Is there... let's go down. Let's go across. Down here. Down, across. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 6 more points. This is what, a cultist? Cultist. There you are. God, everything's hitting. Everything's getting their bonuses. That's all I care about for right now. Can I give up? That wouldn't be horrible. I've invested so much into like the max life and everything. The damage is in there. I could technically take out one of those. Another max life there. Volatility damage there. Some strength there. I mean, as great as volatility damage is... Wait, am I reading that wrong? Weird. It shows 57.7 here. You go to here, it shows 47.7. $95.4. Yeah, that's... The math is just not mathing. Alright, well, that's bugged. It's fine, it just... Okay, I should have enough to get down there. There we go. That was the bigger one that I wanted. It's maximum life, critical strike damage, it's fine. Sure, maximum life, I don't care. Alright, everything's good. We got our activities. We need to start making our gear, unfortunately. This is the problem with getting in the PTR. You gotta do 15 million things before you can play the damn game. Access denied watching while out throwing advertisements. Shouldn't be advertisements for you again. What the hell's going on with your Twitch? You on a different account. You're on Shimada LV. I thought your previous one was Shimada something else. You're confusing me, sir. Anyway. We're going through the PTR right now, so bear with me as I try to get my equipment in place, intact. Did find out a few interesting things though, already. What I thought was going to be an easy conversion of a unique into a mythic unique, I was completely wrong. Status. There we go. All right. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, you're on mobile. That's why. Okay. My bad. I'm sorry for your loss. I only have 5 minutes worth of ads, I want to say, per hour right now. I dimmed it down from the 22 I think I had last night. So, small victories. Alright. Let's put you in there. Let's put Hellfire skills, occult skills. These are... Do I have everything I need? First of all? No, I do not. It's fine. No, I do. I have one left over. Okay, I was about to say, I thought I did. Alright, this is Doom, this is the Chains. Dark Prison I don't need. Apocalypse I do need. Can I switch things? Thank you. Another step. I don't remember even how I had it on my previous. Dark Prison. Citadel of Chaos. Don't I need that? What else did I use? Try to throw at least 1K flyers a month for the business. Just one of those nights. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I get it. You gotta get your name out there. I understand. 1K flyers. That sounds like a lot of flyers, dude. I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong. It keeps you in business. That's what matters. Where is the... Oh, that's why I don't have it. I'm like, where's my command Volok? That's why. Okay. Alright. That's what I was missing. I'd gladly promote you on stream, but obviously you live in a different area. So wouldn't do too much good, but that, and obviously my audience is limited. Unless you want out-of-state clients, of course. By which all means I would gladly promote you on stream. Let's see, what do we got? Okay, we've got this here. I need the flesh writ here. I need this here. Okay, and then it's going to come down to potentially one of these. I might try air position first. As we can. So the fact we can actually put them in the cube and we can re-roll things on them. So yeah, they made it so, this is going to sound stupid, iconic mythics have been nerfed, first of all. Normal mythics, normal uniques have been upgraded to mythic quality, or at least they have a chance to become mythic quality. You can also turn them into a mythic via the cube. Hold on a second. Got it. It pays the bills. I get it. Like I said, if I had a bigger platform and people within your area you could service, obviously, I would definitely promote you. Okay. I think that the mythics now have this cascading purple effect on them, which is kind of funky. Alright. So let's do... These are just so horrible. Let's do a focused reroll of defensive. Do I want... Oh, I can't do that because... No, I could do. It is cold resist. I could technically do all resist if I wanted to on this. Here, let's try it. Let's see what we get. Boom, resistance to all elements. Although, this is interesting. It's not maxed out. It's 390 instead of 392. 392 is supposed to be maxed out. Mythics are supposed to be maxed out regardless. I don't know if that's a bug or rerolling does not allow you to get max out stats. That's fine. We can lock that in. Kind of. We still got movement speed. I wonder if we can actually get rid of the movement speed. Can you? Let's see. Where's my mobility? Okay. Do I want to get rid of the movement speed? Yeah. Yeah, we'll get rid of the movement speed. Oh, it got rid of the... No, it got rid of the utility. Which was something else. I think it was resource. Now we got maximum resource. Okay. Maximum life is good. Take that. Resource cost reduction should be utility. Right? Or no, it's... If it's resource cost reduction, it's resource. Okay, this is interesting. So we cannot get rid of the movement speed. Oh wait, no. We already got rid of the movement speed. Never mind. Sorry, that changed it to max life. Okay. So we've got 2 resource ones now. So if we do a green... Wait, let me just make sure that... Yeah, item won't work. Okay. We've got a resource cost and a maximum resource. We want chaotic reroll. Fortify regeneration, that doesn't help. Lightning resist, that doesn't help either, you piece of crap. What we can do, though, is, where are you? We can do a resistance, we can do a chaotic on the resistance roll. Lucky hit. That does not help me. Okay. It's interesting. So if you put in the resistance tuning prism, technically it should still work on the resistance to all elements because that is part of that now. It won't let you do a chaotic reroll or a focused reroll. I think that's another bug. Let's see. We've got, what do we need to do? We need to get rid of lucky hit chance. We need to get rid of fortify regeneration. That is utility. Come on. Oh, come on. Give me like armor. Oh, this is life regen, really? Back to fortify regen. Physical resistance, it's not what I needed. Yeah, this is gonna be rough on the normal game. It's not what I wanted. 1 abyss skills. I don't use abyss. Yeah, hellfire and a cold. Thanks though. But what we can do, oh, since we got the abyss now, so we can do the skill and core stats, and we can actually do a focused reroll on that and potentially get willpower. So Citadel of Summons, nope. Willpower 118 again. It's 2 less, 3 less. So it's not guaranteed if you reroll it. It doesn't max it out when you reroll. Okay, that's huge. All right, we need one more. Do a chaotic reroll of the resist. Gave me another resist. I said chaotic reroll, not focused reroll. Piece of crap. Of course, we got resource cost reduction. Come on. Come on. Cooldown reduction. Utility. So many swapping in and out of things. Resource again. Come on. This game is just toying with me now. It's going back and forth between the two. Really? It has changed between resource cost reduction and cooldown reduction like 5 times. Ugh. And it gave me Citadel of Summons. You bastards. Piece of shite. No, it took away my willpower. Son of a... Gave me lucky hit and physical resist. You hate this game. This game so much. Impairment reduction, of course. Come on. Come on. Well, I got my willpower back, but it's less. Still need to get rid of that impairment reduction. Lucky hit chance. Nope. Life regen. Nope. Apparently life regen is considered utility, which I would consider that to be... There we go. Some armor on this stupid piece of crap. Alright, we're keeping that. Nice. Now I get to do the same freaking thing with the damn chest piece. And resource. Nope, it's not gonna work. Alright. Actually, maximum resource isn't horrible. But resource cost reduction I don't need. So. Chaotic reroll. Tortured Wretch. Oh no. I already know where this is going. It's gonna take away my damn... It's gonna take away my damn awesome willpower. Aren't you? It did not, but it came close. Alright. Chaotic reroll, the resist. Into life regen. Of course it would be life regen, which is considered utility for no stupid reason. I don't know why life regen is still considered utility. Makes no damn sense to me. There we go. We got, okay. We have willpower, max life, armor. If we got to resist, we would get the... What is up from a trifecta? Quadfecta? Quadfecta? Is that even a word? Resource cost reduction. Let's do chaotic reroll. Impairment reduction. Utility. Lightning resist. That is not what... I could do a focused reroll though on the lightning resist until I get what I need, so that'll work. Yeah. Let's do a focused reroll until we get all resist. Oh, how do you do this again? Oh, hold F. Okay. Nope. Shadow. Fire, cold, shadow, fire. Lightning. Shadow. This might take a while. All resist 392 and it maxed it out. Okay, so we got maxed out willpower. Life is horrible, but I'm not going to reroll that. Armor is decent and resists are perfect. Okay, that'll work. Ooh, the gloves. Do I even want to chance it? I don't think I do. They're decent gloves. I mean, granted, yes, I could get rid of the willpower and the maximum life for other things, but, you know, they're good enough as is, so I'm not going to mess with them too much. Alright, legs are going to be fun to mess with again. Oops. Where are they? Let's do a chaotic reroll. Dodge chance is defense. Healing received is defense? Yeah. Fine to my account, I don't care. Yeah, we got max life. Healing, either healing received is considered utility or it's considered defense. Apparently it was considered utility. Okay. It's fine. If on kill, wrath regeneration. This one? Defense? Life on kill would be defense, right? Yeah. Do chaotic reroll. Thorns, really? Considered an offensive? Thorns technically should be an offensive. No, apparently not. No, it did take off thorns, okay. Sure. Whatever. This is so annoying. Alright. Got our willpower back. One kill is defensive, right? Wait. Let's do the wrath regeneration real quick. Oh, oops, I guess because that's the only... Okay. We got armor. And a pair of legs. We can enchant the life on kill off. At least we have that going for us. Okay. Let's do that. Life on kill, yes. No. Yeah. This might take a while. This might take a long while. Physical resist, nope. Life on kill, impairment, thorn, shadow, command, fallen, fortify. Nope. Nope. You believe in life after enchanting your life away. I really don't think you're strong enough. Oh, there we go. Alright. Willpower, max life, armor, resistance to all elements. That'll work. Okay. Got a pair of boots. With everything wrong with them. The joys of making your own gear on a PTR. Give me the option to just choose what I want on a PTR. It's so much easier. Alright, lightning resist, sure, we'll go for the lightning thing. We'll do a focused reroll on this. Oh, right. Hold. Hold, please, as we play elevator music. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ugh, I can't keep that up. So many resists that are not the resists that I want. There we go. Alright. Ability and utility. Chaotic reroll. Movement speed, I'll take that. And then impairment reduction would be... Is that considered defense, or is that considered... Oh, wait, No. No. Yeah, we'll do this instead. I've got the 3 that I need. Now I just need health or armor. And that should work just fine. Okay, health and armor. It's a lower on. What are my stats at, actually? My armor is 15,000. My resists are not quite 70, but I haven't put any gems and stuff in yet, so that's not horrible. I also haven't taken into account my my aspects. So that'll be going from there. Let's see. We need multipliers. We need lots of multipliers on our jewelry. First things first. Let's see if we can do something far better with this. Do a focused reroll. Okay. Let's do Abyss skills. We do not use Abyss. Thanks for playing. It's 179 willpower. We use willpower, but do we really want it on Amulet? I don't think we do. It's 1 to Hellfire skills. Now you're just screwing with me. Skills again. Demonology skills. Now it's Cult or Hellfire. Or all, technically. Core skills, I don't use core skills. Great as core skills would be. Basic skills, nope. Nope. Willpower. Hellfire skills, +2. I will take it. Screw it. At this point, I don't really care. Oh. So I've got movement speed, physical resist, and... If I can get a fire damage, a vulnerable, and a critical strike damage technically on this. Not that I really need the 2 Hellfire skills, I guess. I still love the movement speed though. This is my movement speed currently. Movement speed Odess. 59%. Should be horribly diminished. I get rid of that. Yeah, well. It's fine. No guts, no glory. Okay. Pop. Oh. Get rid of that. Okay. Do this. We'll do a chaotic for the mobility. Lucky hit chance, of course. Damage over time multiplier. Really? This is what you gave me? Oh. Focus reroll. Resist willpower. Physical damage multiplier, not what I want. Fire damage multiplier on the low end. Of course it is. Attack speed, not what I want. Shadow damage. Vulnerable damage again on the low end. What is it with this thing in the low end of shadow damage? Nope. 23% vulnerable damage out of 28. Can I live with that? I don't want to live with that, but I might have to. Okay, let's get rid of the resist. Okay. Right, because that's bugged. I can't do a defensive though. Get rid of the resist all. Into a fire resist, of course you would. Regeneration, you piece of crap. Cold resist. Did chaotic reroll, not a focused reroll. It's giving me everything but the one thing I need. Unfortunately, it's going to be lucky a chance is utility? Right? Into physical damage, of course. Now I've got the trifecta of everything, and it's a matter of focus re-rolling all of these into the appropriate stats, hoping I don't lose one. Go strike chance, go figure. Got the vulnerable though. Critical strike multiplier. You know what? I think I can deal with this. Got critical strike chance. It's got vulnerable damage. It's got critical strike damage. Now I just need like all damage and fire and vuln. This is gonna be so much fun. All right, 2 over here. 2 over here. Let's do. This one's already got fire, so let's see if we can't. Yes, bind it to my account. I don't care. Oh, no, not... Like, why is it switching back and forth? Okay. Damage over time. Alright, life regen is a defensive. Which we don't want. Critical strike chance. Not necessarily what we're after, but at least we can now do some focused rerolls. Even if it messes up our fire damage one. Vulnerable damage. Damage over time. Damn, if I could just get rid of the damage over time one. Yeah, critical strike. This is going to be like one of the most messed up. Yeah. Damage short time attack speed. Critical strike chance. Vulnerable damage. Critical strike chance. Percent damage all multiplier. Yeah, technically that would be better. Power vuln, critical strike chance. I mean, technically I could go with that. I go all damage, critical strike chance, vulnerable damage, and then like willpower and max life or something. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Can I? So we'll get rid of the damage over time multiplier for something else. XM life wouldn't be horrible. We can try and get something else. Wow, it really does not want to give me anything for my ring whatsoever. Do I want max life on my ring, or do I want... What is my max life? Ooh, my max life is 20k right now. Yeesh. Granted, I don't have anything... I don't have anything masterwork, but still, 20k is painful. Painful to look at. You know what? We'll just keep max life. I'm not in a rush to die real quick. Alright, let's do life on hit is life on hit considered utility or was it considered defense? I consider it defense, but yeah, okay. God. Yes, bind it. Life on kill, no. Critical strike, vuln, physical, willpower. These are all. If I could actually get rid of the. Can do though is chaotic real. If I can get like another. Potentially another maximum life. Or maybe I could just get a fire multiplier. That's all I need, right? I have a vuln, I have critical. I have another vuln and all damage. I need a fire. Yeah. I just need a fire multiplier. Physical damage, obviously, I would want to take off. Vulnerable can stay. Critical strike damage could technically stay. Willpower could stay. You know what? Let's see if we can re-roll this physical damage multiplier. Let me just make sure. Yeah, fire damage multiplier is right there. Oh. Nope. Ow, crap. I think that was a physical. Shadow, cooldown, shadow, physical, nope. Critical strike. Strike. Fire damage multiplier, there you are. I knew you were in there somewhere. You're on the lower end, but I mean, you work for now. Alright. That'll do it. Oh crap, we gotta do our weapon next, damn it. Son of a... Alright. So upgrading to a mythic category only works on unique, but it's at random and the mythic that you'll get. Okay, so we have willpower, we have weapon damage. They're both horrible. Life on kill, which is defensive, which we want to get rid of. Oh, actually, no, we'll do a focus reroll because we do want life on this. Maximum life. Boom, there you go. Okay, it's a little bit on the low side, but that's fine. We'll do offensive for a focused roll. Let's see what we get. Fire damage multiplier. Hey, look at that. Well, I think I want critical strike damage multiplier in a two-hander, if I remember correctly. And it took away my... It did. Took away my weapon damage. Yeah. Gonna re-roll a few things here. Willpower took away my weapon damage again for a critical strike damage multiplier. 40%, not bad. Well, I could re-roll that willpower, huh? Let's try it. Focus re-roll, you Sasquatch. No, come on, let me focus re-roll, you piece of shit. Damn it. I hate this game. Alright, well. Screw it. We're just gonna do it a few times. Weapon damage is shitey. Still shite. Weapon damage into willpower damage, because that's what I wanted. There's the willpower, there's the weapon. Why are you giving me the lowest rolls on the weapon damage? Like, I gotta go with that. That's maximum critical strike damage. Yeah, and then I'll just pop off the other one. Okay. We can get weapon damage from shadow damage multiplier. Yeah. 299, that's not a good weapon damage. 258 is even worse. What's wrong with you? Such a huge range, it's like 140 range for weapon damage. It just doesn't seem... It should be less. Come on, give me something in the high threes. Oh, come on. Why are you going backwards? 51. Yeah, this is the problem with huge ranges like this. Especially for weapon damage. 315 would be 3 better than what I have. It's just 339. Okay, that's... I can deal with 339. That's only 6 off. Low power, I wish was higher. Maximum life, I wish was higher, but I'm not going to argue against those. Alright, I think we're finally done with our stupid build. Now I gotta temper all this crap. Wait, can you even... I don't think you can. Okay. Okay, never mind. This one was temper maximum life. Do some life. Tempered. It's horrible. I don't even care if it's a G8. I just want it close to 1500. No. 1300. No. Nope. God, I love tempering. 6. Oh, come on. 1483. Screw it. I'll take that. Alright. Same thing with the chest. Potentially. Let me see. What's my armor at? I think I'll go armor. To be fair. It's not a horrible roll. That was a GA. I'll take that for sure. Armor is now 70%. I will take that. What is my toughness at? Toughness stat is 90% across the board for damage reduction on resists. Some life is 30,000. That's not horrible. Let's see. This one requires damage per overstack. Damage per overstack power. Okay, that's a percentage. Oh, right. No, they nerfed it. Yeah, they nerfed damage per overpower stack, which is fine. I don't... I'm just testing it. See how well this does now. I knew there were nerfs. I'm not going to worry about that. Yeah. Life. 1490, that's good enough for me. Movement speed for mobility on 17%. That's an insult, dude. Come on. GA movement speed. I'll take that. For my weapon, I want critical strike chance. Critical strike chance. Here we go. 5.2. Would love to get a GA on this for 15%. Tempered reroll 7.2. 9.6 is pretty damn good. But I'll just keep going until I get a GA on this because it's like the only one that I really care about getting an actual GA on. Of course. It'll take forever to actually reroll it into a GA. Wait. GA, okay. Iggy complaineth and the game giveth. That's how this works. Alright. Let's do maximum life again. Yeah, because I feel like we need more maximum life. Ugh. Closer to 1500, please, not closer to the 1000. I kind of wish tempering had the option to keep your previous roll. 1486, sure, that'll work. And the other two are going to be damage per overpower stack, potentially. Either that or, I mean, there's really not much else to give yourself hellfire damage. Yeah, it might be worth it just to go even regular damage for that matter. Fire damage would work. For now, I'll just do the overpower stuff and then mess with it later. 4.2, that's fine. I'm not gonna complain about that. Damage per... Okay. 3.5 though, I will. And of course, there's one with a GA on it. Go figure. And I could waste my time doing all those, but that's fine. Alright, do I actually have enough gem fragments to actually give me... It didn't give me enough gem fragments. It only gave me 500,000. Well, guess where we're going for the next half hour. Ugh, so much fun. Crazies are out enforced tonight in Buena Park. That doesn't sound good. Run away from the crazies. Alright. Do this. Oh, whoops. Alright, we want crafting a material. Get all materials. I think it's all materials. Interesting. Did not have to get all of those. It's perfectly fine. It's mostly just after the gem fragments. Please tell me you actually gave me them. Yeah, it should be plenty for what I need. Alright, let me go back to Temis real quick because I'll just craft them there at this point. Perfectly fine. March of the Goblins. Oh right, there's a goblin event going on. Easiest way to do it is to go into Inferno Horde and hopefully get a chaotic wave of goblins. Just kill them all. So if you're looking to get the event done, that is how you would do it. Alright, gems, let's craft 2, I technically craft 5 of these. Add a socket, add a socket, add a socket. Add a socket. Alright, let's... Oh, I can't. They gave us more runes this time around too. And I've got to... We gotta take a screenshot of what the current runes are versus the new ones that they just gave us. Because I'm not entirely sure what they gave us, because I'm horrible at keeping track of things like that. The issue isn't that they gave us more runes, the issue is that now they take up our entire inventory spot. Like the whole thing, you don't have room for gems anymore. Even if I wanted to craft a gem, I couldn't. Okay. Well, let's craft a diamond. 3 of them. I'm not too concerned about the Roderick versions, I'd be here all night. We need 2 sapphires. Okay, put those in here. We need 2 rubies. Again, this is just for whatchamacallit purposes. We need a seer, and that doesn't do much anymore from what I remember. We don't get the vuln from the doggos, if I remember correctly. He took it out. I'm not even sure what runes to use now. Let's see what we got. We got active cooldowns, Iron War Cry, 1 skill, Druid's Petrify. Taking your critical strike damage against them. It's not bad, technically. Yeah. Daunting, Shroud Skill, Earth and Bulwark. Freezing, Decrepify, and Weakening and slowing enemies. That wouldn't be bad, actually. Vortex. Sealment. Dark Prison. Dark Prison we need. We need a Prid. With... where's the one based off of... One active summon there. I think that was the one, right? No, maybe I want something that offers more. Casting an ultimate all the time. Technically speaking. Yeah. That might work, actually. Yeah, it might technically work better with that. Oh, oops, I think I put it in my... Yeah, there it is. At least one active summon for 5 seconds. Yeah, every 5 seconds I'm casting... Typically I'm casting Apocalypse faster than every 5 seconds, which technically would give me this more uptime, I would say. What else do we want to stomp? Iron Maiden, don't need. Movement speed increase, concealment. Vortex wouldn't be bad to pull everything in. We might go that. It's either that or Decrepify, Freeze, Petrify would work. Anything for crowd control would be amazing. Warcry skill, which increases our damage, which wouldn't be horrible. You know, I'm just gonna go with, I'm gonna try the Vortex skill. Just for fun. We'll try it with the Rune of Offering. First 300, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Our toughness has been boosted up a bit. Our life is probably going to get to around 40k once we boost everything through Masterworking. What did we get? Some life versus anything on here. Yeah, it's fine. Perfectly fine. Once again, there goes my maximum life. Is that one paired with the wolves as they're always up? The wolves are good, but the wolves got nerfed in 3.1. That's why I'm getting rid of the wolves. If we go to... Hold on. The wolves' claim to fame wasn't their damage, it was their utility. And they used to make things... They used to make things vulnerable for you when they attacked. They also froze things. So... Or they added chill, which would add up to freezing things. So that was their claim to fame. Let me find the patch notes here. Okay. No, yeah, here it is. Spirit Wolves. Says the name of the rune, or however you pronounce it. No longer makes enemies vulnerable. Chill amount reduced from 50% per leap to 10% per leap, which is huge because they could chill and then chill amount would have to get to 100% in order to freeze them, so that's huge. And then max amount of wolves has been reduced from 10 to 6. So they've nerfed that rune all around. The reason they're doing this is to try to get people to use other runes and other items. That was the whole point of all these nerfs, was to get people to think about their options instead of going with the obvious one. So for example, even if I look at my runes now though, like there's a clear winner if you want damage, which would be, where is it? Barbarian's Warcry skill, which technically would increase your damage dealt by 7.5% for 6 seconds. That one's great. It requires a crap load of offering because of what it does, but it would add damage to you. Petrify skill isn't bad. It stuns enemy, increases your critical strike damage against them. Rally skill is decent from paladins if you want movement and resource. Sailing Shroud, which taunts enemies, not great. Dark Shroud reduces damage taken, so now it's more about utility. But because it always added, because the wolves always added vulnerable, they were a must-have pretty much, especially for classes. Or for builds that didn't have to put it in there based on their skills, they could go for a different option that wouldn't add vulnerable. So now I gotta think about how to get vulnerable back into my stuff. I don't think I have anything that adds vulnerable right now. Yeah, I don't think I do. Knocks back. Nah. Wait. Oh no, I don't care about that. Yeah. Is there a keyword I can look up? Vulnerable? Vulnerable, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Now that we can look up vulnerable, you can see it on various things here. None of which I have chosen, clearly. There's vulnerable on this. That is, there's 7 of them. I don't... seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I missing? Should point it out. Technically, like, this is circled, but it's not. This is casting doom against a vulnerable, weakened, or slowed enemy. Yeah. Doesn't say it applies vulnerable. And this is casting, yeah, against a... Yeah, I don't have any way to apply vulnerable anymore. I would have to use a demonic eye. Or profane sentinel, excuse me. Yeah. That's a problem. Alright, well. Okay. Well, it kind of defeats the purpose of having vulnerable multipliers on my stuff, but figure something out. Here's meta, don't use it. Yep, pretty much. It's no longer meta anymore. People are going to have to come up with completely different builds now. It is what it is. We'll figure it out. Excuse me. Community will figure it out. I'm not going to figure it out. Lord, I don't have that kind of time. Kidding me? Distance all elements? Sure, why not? These are all 70. Yeah, this is perfect. I don't care how much higher they are as long as they're 70% or more. That's what I always go for in the tooltip. If you look at your armor and all your resists, as long as they're 70% or more, it's pretty much what you're going for. Anything after that is up to like damage reduction, as in the stat damage reduction itself. Okay. Alright, let's do the gloves. What do we got? Ugh, that's not what I wanted. Critical strike chance? What is my critical strike chance now? 45%. It's not horrible. Sure. Alright, masterwork. I'll eat. Come on, baby. Maximum life. Do I want maximum life? Do I want more maximum life? Put maximum life on the tempered piece of crap. You bastard. Now you put it on the other piece of crap. Sure. Whatever, it's fine. Alright, boots. If I can get something on the movement speed, I'd take it. Willpower now. Movement speed was at the bottom one? It sure was. No, actually it was the top. 37% movement speed on the top and 38% on the bottom one. This brings us to a whopping 188% movement speed, but I'll take that. At this point, I just want to move fast. Okay. Let's do our weapon next. Critical damage strike multiplier, that's pretty good. Usually I go for the weapon damage just because it adds everything to the weapon damage, but yeah, screw it, we'll do that. Let's try our amulet. Okay. Critical strike chance brings our critical strike chance up to what? We already had decent critical strike chance. 3. Vulnerable damage multiplier. Yeah, I still got critical strike chance on that to build up, so that's gonna be... that'll be fine. Sure, we'll go with the vulnerable... well, actually the vulnerable damage multiplier is horrible now because I don't have vulnerable damage. Come on, give me critical strike... there we go, critical strike damage multiplier, I'll take that. Okay. We do this... okay, now we have 50% critical strike chance. It's perfect. That's all we need. All damage multiplier. You know what? On that ring, that's probably the best thing I got. Yeah. Okay. One more ring to go. Come on. Vulnerable damage multiplier. No, let's try for the fire, shall we? There we go. Thank you. Either that or the critical strike damage multiplier would have worked. One of the two. Okay. So now we have 47,674 life. We have 2,100 willpower. Everything has been masterworked. Everything has been tempered. Everything has been enchanted. Everything has been screwed over by the cube to an extent. I'm not transfiguring this stuff because I just want to figure out where it all sits in the grand scheme of things, how much damage I'm going to do. If I can still do damage on this torment, we shall see. I can probably live, but doing damage on the torment is different. What's this? Okay. Somebody had a thing in the forums about PvP in the game, adding more content for it, and I swear, every time it comes up, it's just... it's one of those things where... like, I'm not against the idea of, you know, more PvP stuff. But the issue is nobody plays it in this game. You know? It's just... Blizzard isn't going to waste their time on content that nobody plays, you know? Crap. Yeah. I need to switch things around. I forgot how I had this before. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, right, I need to... I didn't even put on my aspects. Completely forgot, but I'm doing okay. I mean, it's not great damage right now, but completely forgot to put on my aspects. Ugh. Annoying. I'm gonna die. I don't have my aspects on. It's fine. Okay. Let's go back and do some aspect stuff. Use the zones for waypoints along pre-LOH. Just convenience to reach almost redoubt to run the stronghold. I did worry about the pre-launch like about adding PvP zones to Diablo. Ruin it as I lived through the PvP choices, and WoW was always crying this or that. Then whining about the next while it's causing blah blah blah. Thankfully, Diablo 4 PvP being non-existent is kind of nice. Diablo PvP, as you say, was always unfair. Look at D2 Ordins and Hammerdins, for instance. Yeah. D3 tried adding a fully separate instance area for just PvP. Never saw any esports tournaments for it, unlike WoW Arena, Final Fantasy 14, Wolf Den, unless you can get behind. Unless you can get tournaments up like those, show Microsoft they can make money off of them. PvP is never going to be more than an afterthought. I completely agree with that. Completely agree. People just don't understand. Let's see. Okay. I need to imprint some things on here. Alright. What do I need on my junk? Aside from everything. Heavenly strength. It's always nice to have that. Undying. Okay. And Telmater. Oh, oops. Along with Vehement Brawler. But in Brawl, his ultimate deals more damage, and then this one is Crushing. Okay. This is the fortified damage one, right? And then unique. I always go with ferocity, and I don't know why. Transfer. No. Hold on. We need our. There it is. Okay. So we need our thingbobber. Wait, what? Oh, crap. It didn't give me the... I needed the Coolian tuning prism, not the... It didn't give me any of those. Scheiße. You just screwed that amulet over. Alright, well... That sucks. That really sucks. Alright, well. Does nothing. Interesting. Oh yeah, because it's always going to turn into a So I was going to turn into a Mythica, but there it is. Got it again. I hate this game. Honest to God, I hate this game. Can you take that out, please? Alright, alright. I didn't realize I didn't have a Coolean tuning prism. I just had the entropic tuning prism, so it didn't give me a thing. This is fine. Demonology skills, that's horrible. Maximum life and willpower, that's bad. Let's transmute that away. Transmute that away. Movement speed again, don't need. Let's get rid of the defensive affixes on this. Chaotic rerolls, please. Thank you. Risk cost reduction, we're gonna get rid of that. Wait, did I not? Oh, weird, I didn't get rid of that. Okay, it's fine. Come on, damage. Come on. Single resist. Critical strike chance is back on it. Did I have critical strike chance on this? I did have critical strike chance on this. Okay. Along with damage multipliers and willpower. Now everything's offensive, so now I can start the fun game of focus rerolling everything. Okay. There's a vulnerable damage multiplier. Attack speed. There's a fire damage vulnerable attack speed. It'd be great if I could actually pinpoint one of those down, but I can't. Yeah. Wow, that is... I am not getting better than that. It's got critical strike damage, it's got fire damage multiplier, it's got vulnerable, and it's got attack speed. Attack speed isn't that big of a deal, but I'm not getting better than that, so... Screw it. We're just gonna masterwork the crap out of this thing. Gonna get the fire damage multiplier? Sure, I don't care. Gonna go put a socket into this bad boy. Alright, this time I will not screw it over by transfiguring it safely. Yeah, it's all maxed out. Okay. I mean, the problem is I lose out on the critical strike damage, or critical strike chance. Which probably brings me down to 40 something. No, I still have 51. No, wait. Ugh, hold on. Ugh, yeah, I lose. Too much crit chance. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Ah, well, we'll just have to deal with it. Well, you know what, maybe I can masterwork this and I get strike chance. We'll try it. Weapon damage would be great. That's not what I want. Come on, give me the critical strike chance. There we go, 20%. Let me put this up here. An extra 5%. Puts me at 46.8. That's not horrible. Alright. For the meantime, I'll use this one. I'll save this one. Oh. Always make sure to save your... Ah. There we go. Alright. Okay. Alrighty. So, now that we have that all done, and we have all the tree thingies done. Helltide, here we go. Demonic rats. Let's go for the cinders on death. I kind of want to see the Hell's Prize thing. Hellworms. Once we got 3. Pangs of Duriel, and this one is Pangs of Duriel. We'll drop boss trophies. For gift, Chaos Rifts. These are all Chaos Rift stuff. Can't choose those. Going to... Two Butchers. I've seen the two Butchers in Helltide, and they... I don't remember what torment level I was on at the time when I saw them, because somebody spawned them. And I just got riggedy wrecked by them. Like, they just one-shot me. It was hilarious. Chance to drop uniques, chance to drop a profane mind cage. It's actually really good if you want to grind experience. Yeah, we'll try that. Nightmare Dungeons, what was it going for? Goblin treasure? Treasure goblins? More bounty chests will spawn with additional rewards. Great. Chance to drop an escalation sigil. When advancing to the next dungeon in a nightmare escalation, 2 additional heraldic portals. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, technically. That one was good. This was a shrine thing. This is Conviction Chest appears. I remember getting that. Right, I had that. Gain a random additional buff. No. That one's actually good for Nightmare Dungeons. Do this, and then maybe Goblin's Retreat. Whenever you'd reveal a Heraldic Altar, you reveal 2 instead. Heraldic Altars are replaced with Goblin Altars and only summon Treasure Goblins, which would actually be really nice. Ow. Okay. Let's see. Tree of Whispers. Right, I went down this path because it was better for me. I didn't care about experience, I didn't care about gear, clearly, at the time. But, like, these two are kind of pointless because I don't really need a collection of chaos, and I don't need a resplendent spark, although... Yeah. This was the Whisper ambushes. Sometimes include bosses. These bosses will always burst out the contents of a greater collection of chaos when slain. Ancestral collection of chaos, which again is decent. This is the corrupted roots you can plant anywhere. Always drop a Whisper cache. You know what? Screw it. We'll just go with that. We'll go with the ambushes too, because why not? And we'll go with the... Sure, we'll go with that too. Alright. Undercity. What are we doing in the Undercity? Experience orbs. I remember going that. Portal appears. Right, this one gave you more stuff. This one was actually really good. Runes and gems for gold. This tribute ornaments can now drop throughout Sanctuary. This tribute has a higher chance to drop ancestral items and has additional bargain choices. Interesting. See, that would be really good, like, early on to get, especially when you're looking for ancestral items. Like, the first 3 points into that, as opposed to maybe going this route. Yeah. Invasion portals. Invasion portals can also summon wisps. And vanish if you die. Each wisp you save will reward you with forgotten souls and after crafting and other crafting materials at the end of the run. Okay. Okay. It's hard to say on this one. Like, do you want more? Can't go both. You slay a district boss with initiative active, you receive tribute rewards as if your attunement was too high. I don't know what would technically be better. Would it be more that or like a tribute chest? Tribute chests are unlocked by offering a tribute. Oh, that's right. They offer you a tribute. Never mind. Never mind. All right. Layer bosses. Clearly, we don't really need much, but we're going to try this again. Ultra will accept 5 Betrayer's Husks and open a portal that takes you to the ultimate Nemesis lair. Sure. And then each one of these is dependent on a boss. So you can get Duriel, Andy, generic. Additional unique per class, which is helpful. Initiate layer bosses have a chance to appear during Hell Tides, which I think is what I went for. And then Belau can ambush you after completing Infernal Hordes. Marshawn's uniques, I think I was doing that. Same with Fell Council. Right. Okay. Yeah, this one was always a tough one because it depended on your class and what you wanted to go. Around Hell Tide's not unique. Unique and mythic items. I think go that. Maybe. Sure. Infernal Hordes, did they change anything here? Doomsayers are still here, which are, in my opinion, the worst thing to go. Infernal Offerings are likely to share a category. Yes. Earn Aether. Oh, I love that one. And then an ominous altar appears between waves. Can be evoked only once and provides an infernal offering that shows categories. Previous choice, I like that. Enter Chaos Wave gain plus 50 Aether and all enemies in the Infernal Hordes game. Monster power. Chaos Wave appear more frequently. We got the draw additional items when slain. Master Talismans will appear gem fragments instead of Obdicite, Obdicite instead of gem fragments, and the defeating either reveals the Horde of Greater Equipment, Deluge, Colossal Deluge of Equipment. Okay. I either should press Chaos Wave or give myself more. One less Infernal Offering appear wave. Does it though? Does it really? I never even got this far because I never really had to make this choice. Oh, I don't even have to invest in that point because I invested in this one. I can just go backwards. I didn't realize that. Glyphs, which obviously you don't need glyphs anymore because all mine are maxed out, but yeah, the Charon's crap was glyph upgrade chance, butcher spawns, special events. Coron's soul will now drop 1 progress or per glyph upgrade chance. I'll progress orbs in the pit now grant experience. Coron's flesh will allow you to get valuable equipment by consuming one of your glyph upgrade chances. Now spawns in the weak glyphs down. Sure, why not? Sure. I mean, it doesn't really matter, to be fair. Orb Thieves. Outright, I don't need that either. Sure, we'll go with that. Alright, it's all done. Let's throw this junk back in the cube. Or stash, whatever. Materials might got changed. Now offers 20% damage reduction in general, which is kind of nice. But it also changed everything else on it. Now the stats are all random. So that's going to be fun. Okay. Let's see. I don't need... Oh. I don't need you guys anymore. This helmet can go... here. Alright. Let's try out the health tide again, because... might as well. Okay. Alright. So we'll see if this build still holds up, or... it's fine. Summon our demon out. Movement speed's good. That underway at least. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Yeah. Ow. Not as tanky as I used to be. Not as damaging as I used to be, that's for sure. That's fine. Oh, I don't have a pet. I was like, wait. Sure, give me a little treant, dude. It's fine. I don't care. I don't have my loot filter because that didn't filter over. RDR. Oh, here's a... go. Get away. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, so I want to keep Terra alive as long as possible, right? Yeah. Okay. I can get behind this. All right. Ow. Okay, this is Torment 12. Definitely feels a little bit weaker damage-wise, which is fine. Okay. Where are we? Alright. My settings for that, at least. Eh. Oh, interesting. Ow. Wasn't horrible. And I can't even click. Oh, I'm probably full. I just realized that. Yeah, I am full on rawhide and iron chunks. Crap. Okay, well, that explains why I can't pick them up. Oh well. It's not like I really need to pick up things anyway. It's a habit at this point. Like an involuntary response. Oh, hello, little goblin. Come back here. Oh, that was interesting. It's like a colored goblin. That was a very fast spawning of these things. Okay. Oh yeah, this is gonna be chaotic as hell. These chaos rifts, or whatever you want to call them. Oh yeah, people are gonna have a field day with this. And definitely want an AoE build of some kind. Ow. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh. These waves is just annoying. No. That it? Or... oh, no. Okay. Alright, the wave is closing in. There we go. Alright. Things just keep spawning. Ow. Ancestral sword. Okay. Set charm. Yeah, had I had known that it was going to essentially not bring my filters over, I would have copy and pasted them. Oh well. It's not, I mean, it's not a huge deal. I don't know what buff that gives me. Running through these like little wisp thingies on the ground. I think it said you didn't want the enemies to take them, obviously. But it was supposed to give you the buff instead, and I have no idea what it actually does. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh god. Oh crap. So many cinder shards. Wait. Oh, I was like, something's missing. The UI isn't here for the cinder shards. It's just completely gone. A bug. Obviously a display bug. It's annoying though, because I can't tell how many shards I have. Very annoying. Give the misses if I don't catch you before you sign off, Night Sir. No worries. Ugh. Not paying attention. Okay. I don't even know how many things I have. Alright. So we figured that out. Damage isn't bad as Apocalypse. There's probably better options out there. Or different ways of building it now, because you don't have vulnerable anymore to the dogs. Because dogs just don't get vulnerable. Still does decent damage in a T12 Helltide. Oh, look at all that. Those lovely boss mats. Okay. Probably have enough for the 250 up here. Let's see. I don't have Subo. I was like, normally I have Subo. Boom. Stupid thing. Check out the chest. Living steel. Okay. Yeah. Chapter 3, which I can actually turn into a mythic if I want to, but it's a random mythic of what I'm gonna get. Alrighty. What else can we do? Let's see, what do we need to... I'm just finding all the bugs. I am finding all the bugs. I don't want to find all the bugs. It's a horrible, horrible position to be in. Okay, so what do we got first? Let's go over a few things. We just did a rupture. Oh, let's go check that out real quick before, what time is it? It's about 9:30. Okay. We don't have too much time left, but we're going to go check out. Should be here from what I remember them saying. Oh, they've got the new Reaper over here. I could check him out. I'll check him out tomorrow. Did you not? It was weird. Another bug. I literally clicked on the waypoint to teleport to Zarbin Z, but it didn't pop me over. Alright. Okay, so new seasonal lair boss is here in Zarbin Z. That's kind of interesting that he's literally in the town, but sure. I mean, yes, Lilith is also in a town, but that town was abandoned. So, Zarbin Z is not exactly abandoned. There should be... No? I could have sworn they said it would be right here. Large ruptures appear only in the fields of desecration. Yeah, this is the fields of desecration. The world boss arena southeast of Zarbin Z. I don't know if it's available during the PTR, or maybe I'm just not here at the right time. It's a colossal rupture. Okay. Death Hall Chamber is a one-room mini-dungeon, which obviously you need to get from killing realm walkers. It has a chance to spawn them. Okay. We saw the new monster family, the Risen. Seasonal lair bosses up there. Okay. Mythic uniques we've already gone over. Terran leaderboard beta rewards. I don't care. War plans updated. Considering the fact that I just did all my war plans because I boosted my character, I can't honestly see if the experience got boosted a decent amount. But it is what it is. We didn't even check our war plan options either. Project Cube updates, we found out how to make mythics, which is kind of misleading, to be fair. Solo self-found mode is in the options. And then the obol cap. Obol cap is 25,000. Come. Yeah. Oh, whoops. I didn't say Temis is my favorite. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right. Grant season items, pandemonium fragments. Pandemonium fragments are used to make your uniques into mythics. Holy crap. Interesting. Okay, so these are the new escalation dungeon icons. 510 activity experience base. Greater Helltide Harvest. 450 activity experience. Spend a grand amount of aberrant cinders in Helltide by opening tortured gifts. The hell isn't a grand amount? Okay, these are all 150. I don't know what they are normally. Okay, so shorter things like Undercity Pit are 150. Nightmare Dungeon 150. Infernal Hordes is 300 base. Okay. 300 base for Infernal Hordes, 450 for a Greater Helltide objective. 150 for each layer boss, it seems. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah. So obviously the shorter ones are 150. I would argue... Unfortunately, not all Nightmare Dungeons are the same length. Like some are obviously shorter, some are longer. So I would range that anywhere between like 150 and maybe 300, maybe 250. I think that'd be a better option. Undercity's pretty lean. It's about as fast as a pit most times. I mean, obviously, if you're pushing in a pit, that's a little different, but if you're kind of like farming it, for example, it's not... Usually you want to go for speed and efficiency for that, so that's not bad. Yeah. I think Nightmare Dungeons should be... It would be difficult to add it, though, based on the... You have to add it on the back end of the Nightmare Dungeon. Yeah, it'd be very difficult to add it here, because obviously you're going to go to a random Nightmare Dungeon if you use the plans. And layer bosses don't take any time at all. In fact, if anything... I don't even want to say this, but layer bosses may need to be nerfed in terms of their experience given. It's because of how easy it is to go over there and how fast it is to kill them. I would say they're faster to kill than a pit or a Nightmare Dungeon or an Undercity most times, unless you're, you know, struggling against them. Let's see, can I see what this does? I was hoping to see what, how many a grand amount of Aberrant Cinders. It might be 666. It might also be 1k. You're not wrong. Helltide Harvest. A regular Helltide Harvest, which is just spend cinders in Helltide. Will get you 150. So there is that. You have to spend it now instead of... You have to spend a certain amount instead of opening 2 chests. So. Alrighty. Very interesting. Okay. So if we go over to the cube again, I still can't believe the mythic thing was just kind of messed up. In the sense that you're going to get a random mythic regardless of what you put in there. I put the Scepter of 3 in there. And it gave me an Anathema of the Primes instead. Yeah, it's just bizarre. The interesting part, though, is you can keep upgrading it to a mythic. There's the Scepter of the 3 again. Yeah, this is going to be... I don't know how common these Pandemonium fragments are going to be. Are we going to be able to, like, just constantly reroll this into... Is it literally just these 2 items? Oh, there we go. Okay, I was about to say, I thought we had an axe. Bridge of Odium. It constantly rerolls the same dirge. Wow. Just, so it's the same 3 items so far. Cannot roll into the Grandfather, obviously. Very interesting. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah, just random mythic that you're gonna get. Random mythic unique, excuse me. Instead of an iconic unique. But the iconic uniques you can now also upgrade to a mythic. You can also reroll the unique power? What? That shouldn't be an option. Wouldn't do anything. This is so pointless. Does it actually eat my materials? 10 and 60. It sure does. It eats my materials and does absolutely nothing for rerolling a mythic power. It is so stupid. That is pointless. Bizarre. What happens if I upgrade it to a mythic? Okay, sure. It's You can actually turn an iconic mythic. Oh, there's thorns. Oh, they took away the stat can be a random one at the top. I think they just changed Razor Plate back to normal. Interesting. It used to have like your main stat up at the top and then all thorns. But I guess they changed it back. Oh, do I not have enhanced? What I did. Anyway. Razor Plate again. Raxus. So either it has a stupidly rare chance to make the iconic mythics, or they cannot be made through the system anymore. But you can turn an iconic mythic into a unique mythic. As stupid as that might sound. Sure. This is gonna be so much fun. Crafting one is gonna be the worst. Yeah. I would say if you're going to craft something, it'll probably be your weapon. If your weapon is unique, it can become a mythic unique. If instead you're going to go after something that is armor based, you're going to have a bad time. Jewelry, you also might have a bad time. Just because look at all these different options you can go through. Fists of Fate, Capraxis Will, Morlu Flesh, Bridle of Torbalos, Flesh... Oh, oops. Temerity, Pain Gorgers, like... Sometimes it takes a while to get back to one that you haven't been to, and sometimes it just goes right back to it. Yeah, this is just... Errant Faith, Ragnaros Wake. Yeah. Crafting one through the upgrade to Mythic is going to be horrible. I mean, it does have it by category, but even then... Considering the fact that they're putting one-handed weapons and offhands in the same category instead of having those as two different categories, two-handed weapons are obviously their own. That's going to be... It's going to be your best bet for anything. Armor's got way too many options. Jewelry has a decent amount of options depending on your class. I mean, all of these right here are specific to a warlock. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, and then 10 for my Hemet stone. Oh, wait. 11 total jewelry pieces. And that doesn't count the generic uniques that you can get either. I'm not even sure if a Mother's Embrace can be turned into a mythic unique. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I just went through a whole bunch of crap. I don't... Temerity was there. Which is just... Where is it? Temerity was a generic unique, so you would think most of the generic uniques can be turned into a mythic quality, excuse me. You would think. Yeah. Alright. It's gonna be interesting to say the least. Also gives me a Thunder God's Blessing ring for some odd reason, which is only usable by 3 different classes. Oh. Very interesting, because it does lightning damage against close enemies, have a chance to grant resolve. Since I don't deal lightning damage, clearly. Alrighty. Well, we'll experiment a little bit more tomorrow. What is this? Oh, right, I don't have any unique charms because it didn't give me any damn unique charms. Because it bugged. I'd still be able to get them though. Oh wait, I don't know, I had unique charms. I'm sorry. Where did I put them? There they are. There's my lovelies. My horrible, horrible pieces of crap. I think it was ultimate. Is it not? I thought it was an ultimate thing. Two Respite and Dirks. Ferocity, Pain Gorgers. Godslayer Crown. Oh, that's right. You can re-roll unique charms now. Crafting material, maximum life. It's not bad. Maximum 7.5% maximum life. That's pretty good. You can re-roll the aspect on unique charms now, is what they said. Along with uniques themselves. I mean, obviously we saw that with the stupid mythic, but like if it didn't roll max, you can re-roll it. Although, no, I guess there wouldn't really be any point, because if it is mythic quality, it's going to max out your aspect power and add 30% to it, so you won't need to re-roll that. But if you have a regular one that isn't a mythic quality, you can at least re-roll it. You could do that before, so... Oh, but they had to be ancestral. That's right. Unique power reroll had to be ancestral. Now it can be on any unique item or charm. They don't have to be ancestral. So that's extremely helpful. Okay, that's what it was, right. Okay. Alrighty. Well, we'll be back tomorrow then. Check it out. Do a couple more things. For the most part, I verified what I wanted to verify. So, but yeah, it's late, so we will head out for the night. Thank you guys for watching, and we will be back tomorrow. Have a good one.